We just got nobody else. Oh boy. Well, game is started. I can't lie, I'm not exactly I'm not exactly happy for base Europeans. I'm glad they get to play, but I feel bad for them. This is not something that I would ever want to be in a situation. There's actually one simple tactic here, 23. I'm pretty sure you know it is. You can get a one full-time demo where it's over.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like they're necessarily going for a full demo strat. I think they can do it on their own, as if they try to get for a double over there. A little overcommitment, we're going to be back into the 2v2, but Beat-Ups has to rotate back and push that over. They are holding up. It's been a minute, no scores on either side, no shots either. Slippery Skyline still has to get warmed up and used to it, as that one sails across the net and Fate able to clear it away.
Well, maybe they're holding their own, but generating some offense in this type of scenario is not easy. You can maybe get away with your defense if you stay really rock solid, but getting offense to be generated is really hard. You might get stuck in a couple 2v1 scenarios, and that's just how it's going to be. You got to be really careful here. If you're based Europeans, they actually almost start off the scoring. Maybe they should have, and they actually score first. Based Europeans in a 2v3 are up 1. What?
No way! What is going on? Based Europeans shouldn't be scoring, especially early on. Right first game, right? Slippery Skyline, pure confidence coursing through your veins. You should be winning. What's going on here? But Zen has got to try to change the storyline. Does win the kickoff, and that shot doesn't go through. Beat-Ups pushes over to Faye. Beat-Ups demos take this one out of play. Now it's passed back to Beat-Ups, pushed high. Now Faye can't do much with this one. It goes right back into Chiquillo. Gonna have a little bit of time to get offense, but before he's dunked by Beat-Ups, back into the play. And he's trying to go for a shot. It's off the post.
Oh, man.
And, oh, they're going for the demo. 1v2. This is really bad, and we're gonna see the strategy you were bringing up, and we have
that. Listen, you're in an elimination game. There's no gentleman's play here. It's all strictly business. That is one way to get it done. And Slippery Skyline is going to take full advantage of those tactics, as they're going to need to. It was declined. The sub being an option was declined. So, we can't have anyone sub. Also, you wouldn't be a sub. You wouldn't be allowed to.
Slippery Skyline, we're starting to see the score and ramp up as Zen pushes that one center off a bad 15. Beat-Ups can't react quick enough before Difty gets that goal. And things are starting to go as we expected, but base Europeans are holding their own and have more shots than Slippery Skyline, which is insane.
Yeah, this is... I'd be surprised if they got a couple games. Maybe they get one. That would be surprising to me. But we've seen teams of 3 get swept, and Zen's gonna get a double tap. That is a good shot there. Maybe I'm taking that back. Maybe they don't get one. That's a let my man Zen cook type of moment. Wow. 3-1 now. Yeah, I'm not feeling too hot about base Euros. I definitely don't think they win this, and this might even be a sweep. It's rough. Definitely not a position you'd want to be in. Oh, Zen comes through with the fake. That's going to go top right and in for Chiquillo. Unfortunate here. And that is very... oh, typical 2v3 shenanigans. That is unfortunate.
It just goes to show how important that third player is. How much of a difference it can make on the pitch, because you need someone on that back wall and no one was there. Then going for the ceiling shot, trying to style even more, but Fate does get the save and it's back out central. And that one's put off the post. Fate's going to finally be able to push this out with the power shot, but Difta saves that away. But Beat-Ups, he puts that just wide.
I'm gonna just put this out. Yeah, I'm gonna point this out now. Based Europeans, you cannot win if you miss any opportunity. it's almost impossible. You're not going to get many opportunities. If you don't capitalize on one, it's going to be a huge, huge loss there. So you're going to need to hit every shot given to you, and you're going to need to make everything work. As Difta's being a menace on the back line, trying to take out both Fate and B-Dubs. Only got one though. B-Dubs stayed, Fate stayed alive there. But Based Europeans, obviously, down 4-1 here in a 2v3. Let's see what they got. Fate trying to go off the back wall, but Difta gets the first touch and a second. And Fate now might get called out a little bit, but Jakio doesn't get the best shot. Difta coming in, but B-Dubs was able to find that clear into the corner.
These Europeans, they have 6 shots, and 3 of them were just misses. And, as you were mentioning, you can't miss any opportunity given to you. Zen trying to extend the lead even more, even though it seems like maybe he doesn't have to. There's only 40 seconds to go. And Fate's overcommitted, and this might be another goal. Difta going for the air dribble bump, but doesn't quite get it, and B-Dubs is able to save that one away.
Ooh, huge save there from Fate. Not sure it's a huge matter now, but that was a pretty big save. Stopped another goal from coming through. That ball's off the back wall. Jakio gets a key touch though. B-Dubs trying to put it back in their end. Fate with a touch, but Zen is there. And this one, time gonna expire as they do get a goal back. It's oddly enough closer than I thought it would be. Losing the game within 2. A little surprised about that, to be honest with you. Maybe they're not a lost cause just yet.
I feel like they do have the confidence going into these games because I mean, to already have a 4-2 scoreline just the first game in a 2v3, this is insane stuff, and I think they could pull off a game or 2, as you said. But winning the series will be on another level.
Well, let's just point it out that if they do win the series, they sure as hell deserve to win the series.
Oh yeah. Even if they make it to game 7, maybe they deserve it.
But as we saw there, that's going to be the first loss for Based Europeans. I'm not sure if a timeout is really going to do anything either if they ever take it. Not something amazing there. Again, Big Up still not responding. This looks like a lost cause. If he's able to come back in the middle of the series, that would be good, but yeah, this is not looking good. Sam is at work. Big Up just on and off. Just unfortunate.
Fate is really pushing through, especially for those goal line saves.
Dang, 5 saves.
Yeah.
Wild. That keeps the game from being a 9-2 scoreline.
An incredible player he is, and he's gonna rack up the stats since it's a 2v3. He's gonna get save after save.
Oh,
just
4
gonna
people
be all the way at the top of the board. I'll see what happens as we're going into game 2. Great kickoff already. Face Europeans, but Zen's gonna get a free clear all the way down from his corner. He's dribbling it all the way, and he gets it. Full field air dribble and dunking it by. My goodness, he's proving that, yep, I don't need my team. I can just 1v2 you. Who cares?
Well, can't say we didn't expect it. Best Europeans, again, already in the hole. They didn't get a first goal the other day. Oh wow, double bumps on the goal line by Cringe, but Fate able to get back in time. Let's see what he can cook up here. He's up, ball off the back wall. B-Dubs the shot, no, cleared away by Cringe.
Once again, they are generating potential opportunities, but can't make much of it and have to worry about rotating back as Fate gets bumped out of the ceiling, and B-Dubs is able to recover. He's dribbling by 1. It's a 1v1 scenario, but nothing comes of it, and Difta is able to save that one away. Zen going for another air dribble, goes for the flip reset, does get it. It's central, but it's just barely tipped away by B-Dubs. And now we're going to get another offensive opportunity. Fate under one, almost around another, and that one's cleared away once again. These opportunities are not coming through for base Europeans.
Well, hard for them to come to when you don't have that third man able to follow up. You got to make all your opportunities do with two of you. You lose offensive presence so early due to the fact that there's only two of you. You got to rotate well to get past that, and that's going to go right in their net as Zen forces the hand of B-Dubs going up high, forces B-Dubs to take it low, and it goes right to Difta, who puts that one home. Now, base Europeans down 2-0.
Let's see if they can come back. They did score 2 goals the other game, but they got to hold on as well. And it seems near impossible to get come back from the deficit this large with fewer players. And now it's in 3. Zen slotting that one between the two, and it cannot be saved away. It's just styling on everybody.
That's unfortunate by B-Dubs. That's an own goal. Again, you can't own goal when you're in a 2v3. That was rough.
Does when they carefully pinches it backwards by accident. Faye has to rush back. They still get some time in possession. B-Dubs around 1, can't get around 2, but that's an overcommitted. A great pass back to Difta, and he almost gets the double, but just barely misses it. And that would have been quite a highlight play, but it's going to get some time here and push that one central. As that does get dangerous, but nothing comes of it, and we're seeing more offense coming from Slippery Skyline.
Almost what I would feel like is another chance again. There's a huge miss, but Cringe with another huge miss. Now Zen getting that out middle, but Fate's going to get that clear. Difta bringing it right back in, maybe looking for a double. A fake, B-Dubs underneath. Saves that one away from Zen as Cringe tries to get that middle. Doesn't get it to fall. Fate with the shot, but Zen bumped him out of the way. Now they're coming back down the other end, Slippery Skyline. Gonna try and get something here as Fate tries to get it clear. B-Dubs gets a good 50. That's gonna go all the way down. Zen misses, but Fate not there. And now they're gonna try and get some offensive presence, but Difta early challenges. And now, let's see what they got here. A fake. Difta coming in off the back wall, but nobody gets the touch. And now that one's gonna be cleared out.
Fate having 2 saves to his name. Seems a little less than last game. They have some more offensive presence. And wow, Fate does dunk it by 2. And they'll get a goal this game. And they're still fighting tooth and nail for at least 1 win.
No shutout, question mark? This is interesting. Not gonna get no shutouts, huh? They're putting on their fight. They're gonna need to. This is a rough one here. A 2v3 is never easy. Let's see what base Europeans is able to cook. This is awkward for them. They're gonna have to get out of their own half, obviously. And when they're getting bumped all over the place like we just saw there, we're not gonna see much happen, as that's gonna be a great bump. Was that Zen who got? Oh, Cringe got the bump into B-Dubs. I think Zen got another bump after that. That is a B-Dubs getting tag teamed over there, getting thrown around by Slippery Skyline.
Yeah, we're at the same scoreline as most of the end of the previous game, 4-1 before the ending, and Base European scoring another goal. Might join it, play it again as Real for some reason joins the server. That's interesting, but B-Dubs almost getting one.
How did Real get in
the
here?
server? He guessed the name and password.
Did he actually?
He's watching it. Yeah, he guessed the name and password. Real, okay. I mean, he's not casting with us, so it doesn't matter. As long as he's like not doing anything goofy. He can't flick this one by. He has to get that one. He could have gotten something, and Zen's pushing down to the other end. Can't double it off the back wall. B-Dub's gonna get a free clear, and that's around Cringe. B-Dubs pushing central. It's floating by, but Difta's gonna have enough time to clear that once again.
I can't believe Real actually guessed the server. It's kind of funny.
I mean, is it really that hard to guess it?
No, but you wouldn't think that you would be like, oh yeah, so it's just gonna be this, and then boom, and it's what?
He's made too many servers. Oh, 2 saves there. Fake getting a save for Metal, but it doesn't really mean much as that ball hits the ground and it's a 4-1 scoreline this time. Slippery Skyline making it even harder for based Europeans this game around.
Timeout?
Calling a timeout.
They're actually using the timeout.
Go for it. I mean, there's no rule against it. I mean, is there even a point? Like,
there's no rule against
great,
it.
But...
I mean,
they're playing great. But I mean,
there's no rule against the timeout.
No matter how much you talk, you can't turn into grand champs in a span of 3 minutes. Like,
try to get big up, my guy. We've been trying. He isn't answering us. It's not that we haven't tried. It's that he's online, offline after we've messaged him multiple times.
They had another player? I thought there was 4 teams.
Sam is at work.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how, what to tell them. That's just tragic.
Majorly tragic. No, you're not allowed to play real. They declined the sub option. We know he's online. I messaged him twice. Well, what do you think needs to be changed here from base Europeans rather than, you know, actually have a third? 23?
Huh?
I said, what do you
Hello?
think needs to be changed here from base Europeans besides, you know, actually have a third?
Well, it's been doing relatively well on the offensive end. Can't really get out of defense, but when they do push for offense, they do, even though they do generate chances to get goals, they seem to push a little hard, and then it just leaves an awkward opening, and they can't keep generating the pressure, so likely that they're going to have to find a way to rotate back and just keep going for the solo play. But even if they go for the solo play, there's going to be someone else coming up for the bump. It might be possible, so it's going to be really difficult, and I don't know too much of what to change.
Yeah, it's not easy here. Just gotta hope Big Up actually comes online before Game 4, it looks like.
Well, we'll see if they can take one game. If they talked anything over, that could really change things up. And Fate has been doing almost everything on offense and defense, and he's just gotta start converting. Because he seems a little hesitant on the offensive end of things. He is present, so he can generate opportunities, but it's really difficult.
Yeah, it's not easy at all.
Yeah, even if we put the 2 best players in the entire server on a team, it would still be near impossible.
Well, base Europeans use their timeout. This is unfortunate here. I feel bad for them even. Whew.
Yeah, but can we see even one win? We might. They are able to score, so.
We'll find out, alright.
Let's see.
Pain.
Oh, Jaquil is in. We Did we switch Cringe and Jakio out last game? I know Cringe
Yes.
was in there.
You're right.
I think going for a reset. Doesn't get in. That does go wide. There was a great opportunity for Slippery Skyline. They don't convert off the bat as they should be. It's going to take a little bit of time here. Bad touch. And Jakio's just going to get a free net. Unfortunate for Fate. And they're just crumbling apart to start things off. That's not good coming up for the timeout.
Yeah, there's not much you can do in a timeout anyways. You just gotta hope. And it's just, obviously, you gotta do everything in your power. And it looks like that's what they're doing. They're doing everything they can. It's some things you just can't win. And this is looking to be one of them. Maybe not even a game. We've seen harder games than this be sweeps. So I personally would be very proud of them if they got a game.
I mean, just like yesterday we saw a sweep. Did we see 2 sweeps yesterday? Or just that one? I thought we saw 2 sweeps. I could be wrong.
Wide open net. There's another goal. I'll take a look.
Fate just has to throw it into the corner because he's afraid of the challenge, and then just goes right back out central, and that's it. Slippery Skyline is just gonna coast through this game, it feels like, but again, we might not see a shutout. Base Europeans do have scoring potential.
Yeah, only one game was a sweep yesterday. It was only yours.
Alright, yeah, Ice Times was committing issues. That's crazy. I'm still surprised.
I would
Even with that one sub, that sub was actually popping off. Whoever played.
Yeah, Crazy Demon was very good. Ice Titans just had something together. So it's always good to see you guys playing good as well. Alright.
Yeah, and Real even being sick. That was crazy. Hey, trying to make an opportunity for. He's got plenty of time. He's got a little space, but Chikio's jumping up early. Beatup's throwing it back into the play, but Fate's not going to be able to get up for that. He's got a chase back boost. Beatup's trying to get this across in time. Does get to Fate. He's going to have to make it back to this one. He does. He's off the ceiling. What can he do with it? He gets the shot, and he gets around. And there's a scoring opportunity. Great shot by Fate. He has incredible consistency on offense.
And now hold up now. They might not be out of this game just yet. It looked like it was a lost cause to start. But they might be able to get this one back. They're going to need some huge, huge plays to come up in their favor. Their 50s need to be on point. And right there, that was maybe not the best touch either. I might have rather had Fate take that shot, but obviously 2v3, you're not going to be able to see everything. You're going to be worried about a lot of other things as well. As this is Fate coming in, trying to go under, almost gets it to fall. Beatup's, he gets bumped off of that. He gets bumped off, and that goes flying away from the net. And now Zen coming down the other way, but Beatup's will get that one away, as Zen had no boost. Difta trying to get this mid. He gets bumped and it still goes mid, but Beatup's able to stay there and get that one away. Now it's actually a 2v1, but Zen will get the huge save. And now, what a pass, but Fate not able to read that quick enough. This is a lot closer than it looks like. Oh, Difta takes him right out of the play. And Zen will get the goal. Oof.
You don't want any close games, you gotta play dirty. And that's exactly what Slippery Skyline are gonna do. They're not gonna take any humiliating losses. Because if they're not going for bump plays, this game, this entire series might just be really close, but they're not gonna play. They're gonna cheat.
Oh, what a save. Where did Beatup's just come from?
Great save. Beatup's came from the sky, I don't know. He went to Narnia and came back.
Here comes Fate. He has no boost.
Let's get in. Zen's gonna have his own opportunity. It does go flying towards the net. He can't get the dunk here. Beatup's gets a savior medal. And we got 90 seconds of play time to go.
It's sad they allowed a 2v3. Well, first, base Europeans rather would have a 2v3 than end on an FF. Even in a 2v3, you have a better chance than simply giving up.
Oh, double commit.
Obviously not looking like that right now, but...
There's a double commit here. Miscommunication. You shouldn't be having any miscommunication with only one other player on the pitch. Unfortunately, they haven't played twos enough together, it looks like. And we're seeing another 4-1 scoreline at relatively the same time as the previous game. The consistency is crazy.
Fate trying to do it all himself. Wasn't able to do it though. B-Dubs hits the ball away to Difta. Difta's gonna get a touch here, but Fate read that like a book, and now Zen's gonna get a free aerial play. He's got the flip reset, gets the pass off, but Fate was back in time. And now Fate gets demoed for his efforts. It says "whew" in the chat. Phew.
Fate clearing this one away, but he can't get back to it because Difta's there. He's got to cut back, gets boost, and he does team bump B-Dubs by accident, as luckily nothing comes of it. He could have taken his time here. He just throws it back out central, but that is a very wide shot. And 15 seconds of playtime to go. We're just gonna, if there are any highlights coming up, as Difta gets blocked away by Fate, and there are 5 saves on the board for based Europeans. B-Dubs can't make anything happen, and that's gonna hit the ground. Slippery Skyline find themselves 3 on the series. I mean, a 2v3 reverse sweep. That is impossible.
Well, that's not a good look, obviously. Based Europeans, again, still no word from Big Up. Very unfortunate. Yeah, nothing online either. Majorly unfortunate. I also feel really bad for based Europeans that they're coming all this way, and now to lose like this after almost taking down Field Medic, where you might have think, well, maybe we actually have a shot, to now your team just not showing up. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, their season on the line.
And no words spoken from one of their members. Their season entirely on the line. One of their members had to go to work, that's fair. Other member, nothing. No communication. No words said. It's very unfortunate.
This feels like a team that could have made a very deep run. All the way to even top 4, I could go as far to say, because they have been playing incredible.
If they just have their players. It's honestly, the reason why they didn't make the major, they didn't have their players, you know? And then now, yet again, we're seeing more player issues, as Zen is going to start off the scoring here in game 4, looking to put this one away just as quickly as it started. But as we were saying, you're a team that has all this potential, but it's just ruined by lack of players being available, lack of communication, and just that's what it felt like maybe Team Field Medic had at the beginning. Not the communication part, but more of the lack of availability. And now that Team Field Medic got it together, look at where they just went. They won the major too. And now based Europeans, you know, finally getting something together, getting it really close, and wow, that's a stuff and a half if I've ever seen it. My goodness. Wow. I don't know what to say about that one, but
I noticed the comms have been horrendous for based Europeans, honestly. Like, even though this is a 2v3 and they're expected to lose, it's been team bumps all over the place, and there are only 2 on the pitch instead of 3. This is unfortunate. You've got to start talking.
Olin, you're not
AFK. Well, why is Zen in here?
What?
you're not streaming the game. What's your face?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
character
How
pool.
long has it been like that?
About like a minute now, ever since.
Get out of here, Zen.
Oh, and there's
Go back to your own
You
comms.
just got scored on.
Yeah, you got scored on. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, I was getting a goal here after that pass. Gets enough speed on it. Good flick under that, and they find themselves within one after Zen had miscommunication. Obviously, we know why. But we'll see how quickly they can get it back. Hey, have a little time here. He does bump Cringe, but he comes off the ceiling, leaves it for Zen though, and Zen can't get the double. There's a double commit there, and he's gonna try to get a little bit of time. He does, but he has to waste a lot of boosts to get to that. He's gonna have to go off the ceiling here for anything to happen. He does, and that's the result. All the way down, and beat-up's left alone. He's gotta play the patient game.
Well, if we could see based Europeans take a game here, I think that would be something pretty special. And maybe that's a good way to end off the season for them. Getting a game in the final series in a 2v3. That might... I know it might not be too favorable here for them. But I know B-Dubs is going to a good active team next season. It looks like he's going to be with Scout. And there's been a lot of offers put out to Fate, as obviously we know just how good he is. Slippery Skyline's looking to try and stay together as well, which I think that's a good idea, as that's going to be another goal, and Zen is going to add to his total. Is that his second or third, or did Jakio get the other one? Party destroyed because of a connection error.
That is his third. That's a hat trick for Zen. Yeah, the thing is, like,
nice.
a lot of teams are
wait a
Oh my
minute.
goodness, yeah,
Hold
kickoff
up.
goal.
Kickoff
Wait a
goal.
minute.
Again, it's not over. Well.
Cringe just not having a good kickoff there. Beat-up's just a little bit faster to it and slots it by two players. And we have just under half the game to go, and they're within one yet again.
Well, here we go.
Sacrifice was
Oh, there's a
He
bump.
gets bumped out of the
Oh,
way. There's
2v1.
Beat-ups, he has
Aw.
time, and he gets bumped out of the way. And Zen is going to get another opportunity. He jumps awkward, and Fate isn't bumped out of the way. Now it's pushed back central, but Fate isn't there to make it back. He's got some
He
time,
side
and
flips.
Boostway misflips, and that is not what you want. But Jakio did read him early. So this is just not looking good. Zen just barely getting 50 away.
Trying to show off the mechanics
Offense
there.
is still roaring, but they
What
might
the-
get some time. Oh, he missed turns.
What?
And that's
What the
Get a goal.
That's gonna be maybe the game sealing goal? What in the world happened here, Fate? Bro circled the ball a couple times and it just gets hit away and in front of the net. Well, you're on your last life here. Obviously, you gotta get something together, and at this point, it's not really more of, winning the series. It's more maybe just your pride, getting a game, showing that you guys were worth playing. And right now, they've been putting up a really good fight. We're gonna have to see if they're able to keep it going, as it's, looking like a battle for the midfield, which is, again, weird to say in a 2v3, but it really is a little closer than we thought it would be in the entirety of the time. As Zen tries to get that one to go through, doesn't get it. Jakio going to try and get a pass middle here. Instead, that's going to go down all the way into the corner. Fate looking to take possession here. He does, but he gets demoed, and that's unfortunate. Every time you get offensive peasants, you get demoed. You got to avoid them as best as you can as well. But as you can see, Slippery Skyline taking no chances here, doing whatever they can to take out the opposing team.
Yeah, and the thing is, Slippery Skyline, they never extended their lead past 4 this entire series. And there's 20 seconds on the clock, and we've seen games in 3v3s where a team destroyed like 11-2.
Oh!
I've seen-
Oh!
there's a
Hold
goal.
up!
There's
Wait,
10
10
seconds.
seconds
Face
left. It's not
Europeans.
over.
They might get in overtime if they just get another goal and hold on. It is possible. Maybe they can throw in a kickoff strategy, change things up, but they've got 10 seconds to do so, and we'll see what Fate can do here. And if it's in his favor, Fate's in his favor, but that's not going the way they want. B-Dubs misses the boost, leaves it for Fate. Fate's gonna have to drop it down. And that goes high. Fate going up for this. He hits it too far away. It's tipped
Oh,
up though,
that's gonna
and it does
fall.
hit the ground. Off by pixels to be being kept up, and Slippery Skyline sweep the series as expected.